The NG Paragon got a bunch of big changes in update 45, and one of the most awesome ones in my opinion is that you can now finally lock the targeting for the green sentry. Thank God for that. In terms of the actual strength of the towers, there's been a few different changes. First of all, the stun duration has been increased from 1 second to 5 seconds. Its base attack speed is now more than 3 times slower than before, but it did gain 3 times the damage, and even more so for the bonus boss damage. The amount of attack speed that it gains per round was increased substantially, but also the maximum attack speed was lowered quite a bit. I don't know if I'm just having a brain freeze, but I can't really make sense of these numbers here. I quit university and I instantly lost all of my brain cells. So if any one of you in the comments could tell me how many rounds does it take for the NG Paragon to reach the maximum attack speed, I would be very thankful for that. Thank you very much. So to try and showcase this change, we're going to do Elite Bloonarius on carts and darts, and we're only going to use the circle, and I'm also going to try to make sure we use the NG Paragon and try to solo probably tier 4 and tier 5. The annoying thing is that since I don't really know how fast the NG Paragon gains its attack speed, I don't really know like when I should get the Paragon. How much does that actually matter compared to like getting, you know, balancing it with getting a high degree? I'm also not sure like how easy it is to solo a tier 5 Elite Bloonarius with just a master builder, so I decided to bring Geraldo for some Paragon totems in case we need them. The only bad thing is that I don't have a clue about how you should farm with Geraldo, but I mean, when do I ever have a clue? Brother, what is this tower doing? It's just, I gave him a camo pot, but he's just completely throwing. Okay, so just gonna finish this round and then time for tier 1. Now let's see, if I keep this one, is there a chance I can get a Minneapolis and keep that throughout tier 1? Let's see here, we definitely want to get a ninja. Let's see, let me sell this. Get the more glaives first, and then we'll get the rest of the upgrades on this one during the round. Alright, gonna get sticky bomb right here, and then we also need an alk for this guy so we can take care of the insides. Honestly, I think you are supposed to sell this one if I remember correctly, or you're supposed to sell the action figure. You're not supposed to keep it like I'm doing here. You know what, let me get jungle drums on this one as well. Help this guy out with the insides even more. I felt a little hesitant for some reason that this guy was gonna be able to solo tier 1, but I mean, it's just slaughtering, so I don't know. I think it might be because of the recent Dread Bloon events. That one was just ruthless. Sticky bomb did nothing. Well, that's tier 1. It wasn't very hard. Now let's sell all of this stuff, and I mean, we might as well get a balloon trap and like start getting pops already for our eventual Paragon, I guess. I'm just gonna go ahead and go with 3 BRFs and some overclocks up until tier 2, and then after that we'll probably get a new Opolis and get some tier 5 farms. Yeah, just like that, and just gonna play this final round, and then for tier 2 I'm guessing a Mad is probably on the menu. Yeah, for the boss damage, I'm just gonna have the Mad, but for all of the insides, I think I'm gonna get myself a tier 5 Spirit of the Forest, but I'm gonna have to do that like during the boss fight. So I'm just gonna be stalling a tiny bit more until I can get this one up, and then just go to town on the boss. Okay, I'm gonna afford this in just 5k, so I can start doing some more damage now, and I'm gonna be able to buy that before the insides starts becoming any trouble for me. See, there we go. Not the most cost-effective way to take down tier 2, but it's just so simple. I'm mad with the Spirit of the Forest. It's such a good combo to take down tier 2. And now as soon as I've taken down this tier, I think it's time we get ourselves an actual big Opolis, and then some tier 5 farms. So we get a new village, and then we place a new BRF right in there. Boom. For defense, I'm just gonna get the XL trap and let him get like all the pops from now on. Now, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for tier 3. Maybe I could just get like a dart Paragon. That should probably do the trick. Final round here before tier 3, and it's looking like I'm not gonna have to sell anything. I think I'm gonna just get a dart Paragon, probably during the boss fight, just a degree 1. And then we're chill until probably tier 4. So let's see, I should be able to fit 3 dart monkeys. Yeah, perfect. I mean, I think I am farming at a high enough pace that I'm gonna get, you know, 130k during the boss fight. Oh yeah, I mean, we went from 20k to like, what, 80k in one round, so we're gonna get the cash in a second here. As soon as this round finishes, there we go. Get it right away. And boom, this should pretty much tear through this boss tier, right? Yeah, I mean, it's good enough. It's good enough. Or at least I hope it is. I mean, wait, set that to strong instead. Like, it's not super fast. Like, it might actually end up being close. Wait, why is this like... It's like doing nothing to the bad balloons. Is this not going to work? Wait, I'm actually leaking too? I'm almost leaking here. Wait. Move the trap again. Okay, this is actually not working. Okay, that's interesting. That's okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same thing, but with a boomerang Paragon instead. So I have let the boss traverse like a lot of the track here, but this should still be enough, right? Surely. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely doing more than that dart Paragon. That doesn't really do much on a map like this. Yeah, this is better. I was expecting this, like, despite this map being very bad for the dart Paragon, I was expecting it to, like, at least beat it. Like, I expected that it might end up being close, but no way I would have expected that it wasn't gonna be able to do it. And now we're just one level away from max, so we're gonna be able to start buying some Paragon totems. There we go. That is tier 4 done. No, sorry, tier 3. Got myself a super glue here to try and deal with these harder rounds and make sure that we can get as many pops as possible on this guy. So we have a few more rounds until tier 4, and given, like, if the wiki is right that it, like, increases the attack speed by 30% a round, it might be a good idea to get it now for tier 4, but we have so much money that we're probably gonna get a high enough degree that it should solo tier 4 easily anyway, so I think I'm gonna wait until round 100. I'm quickly running out of space to put these Paragon totems, despite how tiny they are. So let's go ahead and sell everything. And we're gonna keep this one, of course, because we want to get some tiers. Okay, so a little pop count check, about 1.4 mil. Let's go ahead and max out the slider here. And that is a degree 62 only. Yeah, I mean, we obviously didn't have that many pops, but I don't know, can a degree 62 Master Builders solo the tier 5? I kinda doubt it, but we'll see. But we're gonna start with tier 4, and at the moment, this guy doesn't have any attack speed gained. And let's see, here you can lock the targeting of this now. Very nice. So the damage that this guy is doing right now is only a fraction of what he's gonna end up doing later, so can't really base the damage he's doing now. Like, you can't really make a prediction from that as to how it will do on tier 5. But I mean, it's absolutely melting tier 4, so with the perma buffing of itself, it might actually stand a chance on tier 5. And keep in mind, I'm not even selling the turrets to make use of the explosions. I can try and do that right now, see how much damage that does. A decent chunk. Let's go ahead and replace one more turret to end tier 4. Boom. Oh, and speaking of not really knowing when the attack speed maxes out, something that I and others have mentioned before, another quality of life change to this Paragon would be if there was some sort of indication like on this page right here as to how far it has gotten on its like self-buffing thing. Or like some sort of visual indication on the tower itself would also be cool. You know, anything really to indicate how far along it has gotten, I think would be a very nice quality of life thing, and would also make it easier for people to make use of the mechanic of it buffing itself. Like, I would even imagine that a bunch of players who might not watch Bloons videos every day might not even know that this tower buffs itself. So they don't even know about the feature, so they can't possibly make use of it. So it will now have gotten 20 rounds to buff itself, and I think, I mean, just looking at the attack speed, I think it's maxed out. So can a degree 62 solo tier 5? Place your bets. I'm actually quite hopeful. I'm gonna bet that it will. My money is on yes. Especially if I make use of the sentry explosions a bit more. Oh my god, look at that damage. This is going to shred tier 5. Oh, this is annoying though. Look at this. Like, it spawns, like, since a recent update, it spawns fortified ZOMGs along with DDTs. Like, that's actually pretty annoying. Let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and time my replays of the sentries here with the bads right there. Wow, that it just insta-pops them. I was pretty sure this was gonna end up being closer. Like, maybe a degree 40 would be able to do this even. Man, there's something so satisfying about replacing these sentries and just seeing Bloonarius send out bloons in all directions. It's a very satisfying Paragon, this one, I'd say. Well, there you have it. We did manage to solo tier 5 Elite Bloonarius with a degree 62 Master Builder, so you got the quality of life change for the green sentry, and you got overall more boss damage, and now the mechanic of it buffing itself is faster, so you can make more use of it, so I'm very happy with the update. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.